Hello, friends, and welcome to the Coach Training Partners podcast. My name is Gordon Duncan. I'm the owner of Capitalize Marketing and Consulting. And this show is part of the larger Capitalize Your Best podcast network of shows. On Mondays, we have This Is Gonna Hurt, which is a personal growth podcast helping you make a better you. On Tuesday, we have this show, Coach Training Partners, which is geared towards coaches, helping them create programs and grow their revenue. On Wednesday, we have the Capitalize Your Best podcast, which is our business and marketing podcast. On Thursdays, we don't have a formal podcast, but we have a live 11 a.m. Eastern Capitalize coaching call, which is within the Capitalize Your Best online community. I'll tell you about a little bit more about that in a little bit. And then on Fridays, we have a pop culture podcast called You're Entitled to Your Opinion, which is about reviews and interviews in pop culture. But today, friends, welcome to the Coach Training Partners podcast. I'd like to start off by commending you. If you're listening to this podcast, you have committed to personal growth. You either want to grow your business or grow your revenue, but more than anything else, you want personal growth. I think when you're an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur is really just personal growth with a paycheck. And that means that you're trying to make yourself better. And along the way, as you improve yourself, you want to be able to benefit others. And through that, you want to create a revenue stream, you want to increase your impact, and you want to create a business for yourself. So I want to begin by commending you because not everyone makes this choice. Not everyone chooses to take the path of personal growth because personal growth is scary. You're saying, I'm going to find out where I need to improve, and I'm going to make the changes to improve myself. And as I do that, I want to make an impact on others. And as a result, I'd like to create a business from it. So let me begin by just saying, friends, I want to commend you. It's not easy to take the pathway of personal growth, creating an impact, and creating a business from it. So I want to commend you. Great job. Thank you for being here. As we consider personal growth, I really want to talk about excellence. Because if you have the capacity for excellence, which I believe you do because you're here, if you have the capacity for excellence, I believe you have the moral obligation for excellence. Let me say that again. If you have the capacity for excellence, then I think you have the moral obligation for excellence. Think about that for a minute. If you're able to be excellent, if you're able to grow, which I truly believe that we all are, but especially you because you're here, when you improve your excellence, you improve your ability to help others. And the more excellent you are, the greater the impact you make on others. And that means that then you have the moral obligation to actually grow and become more excellent, because the more you do that, the more you're able to help others. And when we are in the position to help others, if we choose not to help them, then that's immoral. If I can help you grow and I choose not to, or if I can help you in some way and I choose not to, it's actually immoral. And first of all, I would be out of integrity with myself if I had the ability towards excellence and I don't pursue it. You see, if you can be excellent, you should be excellent. And if you are growing in your excellence, then what you do is you have an impact on others. And so if I say I can be excellent, but I'm going to choose not to, I'm being out of integrity with myself. And as a result, then I'm out of integrity with others. So if you are able to become excellent, you have a moral obligation to be excellent for yourself and for others. Let me give you an example between the connection between your capacity for excellence and the moral obligation to grow in excellence. I know that for me personally, I'm a good dad. I am. I'm not perfect, but I'm a good dad. I have 3 daughters and they're now moving on into adulthood, but I know that I'm a good dad. When there was an opportunity to be at their drama or their theater or their chorus or their marching band, I was there. My wife and I made a commitment. If you're doing something, we're there. And that means that we helped out with volunteering. That means we helped out with being on the board. That means we worked with the marching band and we loaded equipment, unloaded equipment. And if you had a competition, we were there. We were there. And I know that my daughters could count on me for that. I know that even to this day, if they're in trouble or in need or in doubt, they reach out to me. I was available to them when they needed to be. And I know I worked hard to take care of them, right? This is what a good dad does. Now, that means I was an excellent father. Not perfect, but excellent. Imagine one day I just came home and said, you know what? Today I'm not going to be an excellent father. I'm going to just not care for them, not show up for them, not be present for them. You'd be horrified. You'd be like, Gordon, why would you do that? Why would you just choose not to? And you see, there's the connection between being excellent and the moral obligation to be excellent. Because if you're excellent, you're going to have an impact on others. And if you choose not to be excellent, then all of a sudden you're hurting others. If I just decided today I'm not going to be an excellent dad, I'm just not going to care for them, you'd be horrified, because there's always a connection between excellence and caring for others. Friends, that's the point. If you have the ability to be excellent, you must be excellent, because there's a moral obligation to yourself and to others. That's why I want to commend you for being here. You want to grow your impact. You want to care for others. You want to be excellent. And my encouragement, friends, is keep up the efforts to be excellent. Every day, wake up and be excellent. Remove obstacles to being excellent. I'll give you an example of how I live this out. I'm a runner. I enjoy running, but my running also counteracts the effects of my epilepsy and my epilepsy meds. If I quit running, the epilepsy is going to be greater and the effect of those meds is going to be greater. And then I can't care for my family. So I must remove obstacles that would keep me from running. That means every night I'm going to look at my phone and I'm going to find out what the weather is. I'm going to find out what the temperature is. It's going to be cold tomorrow. That means I need to wear gloves. So I go ahead and get all my clothes out. I'll put them at the bottom of the steps, so that when I come downstairs in the morning, the first thing I see are my clothes. It removes the obstacle. I can't go, oh, I didn't have clean clothes, or, oh, I don't have my gloves out. I remove all the obstacles, because I know that that helps me get out the door, helps me stay healthy, helps me fight the epilepsy, fight the epilepsy drug side effects. And then I grow in my excellence, which enables me then to be excellent for my family and others. We've got to remove the obstacles to our growth and excellence. And when we do that, we get better every single day. Friends, if you would like to get better every single day and pursue excellence, remove the obstacles, and fulfill your moral obligation to being excellent, I invite you to join us in the Capitalize Your Best online community. The Capitalize Your Best online community is not social media. There's no algorithm. There's no ads. There's no spam. We invite you there. There's daily coaching there. There are weekly coaching calls every Thursday at 11 a.m. There are in-the-month seminars where we have extra training. There's a Wednesday night book club. There are courses you can purchase there, and you can participate. I invite you. I've got a 7-day free trial for you. Come check it out. No risk whatsoever. And if you choose to stay on, it's $29 a month, which is cheaper than a tank of gas. And I like to say it'll take you further. Friends, you're here. You've made it this far because you want to be excellent, and you can be excellent. And if you can and want to be excellent, you have a moral obligation to get better every single day. I commend you for being here, and I want to help you get better every single day by being a part of the Capitalize Your Best online community. Reach out to me. I'll give you a free 7-day trial. I think you'll love the community. But right now, my friends, I want to encourage you towards this. Thank you for being here. I commend you for getting better every single day. Now, let's remove all the obstacles so that you can fulfill your moral obligation to get better every single day, first for yourself and then others. Friends, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow at the Capitalize Your Best podcast. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.